Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and I have a fun card that I want to do for you guys today. I'm going to be featuring some Sale-A-Brations product, and I'm really excited. Sale-A-Brations starts tomorrow, so with every $50 that you spend, you can get a free gift, and I'm using two of the products that are celebration items. So let's get started. I'm going to be using Crisp Cantaloupe and Pool Party, and then I'm also going to be using my paper pumpkin stamp set. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who joined and helped me meet my goal last week. I met my goal. And then some. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it so much. I'm so excited. So I as of Thursday, I had 10 Paper Pumpkin subscribers, and I had only needed 7 to meet my goal. So I'm very excited about that. So I wanted to use the stamp set that you get so you can see a way to use that. And then we're going to use Gorgeous Grunge. So this card is quite a few steps, and I used quite a few different products, which I usually don't do that, but I just was in the mood to make a card. So I started with a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I cut that in half at 4 1/4, and it gave me this orientation of a card, which is my favorite. And then I just went ahead and I used, I'm gonna grab it and show you guys, I used my corner chomper, and I always use the 1/4 inch. I never use the 1/2 inch. I don't really like the 1/2 inch. So I used the 1/4 inch, and I corner rounded everything on this. And then this is just a 1/4 inch less. So this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and I corner rounded that as well. So we're gonna start with this piece, and I need a piece of grid paper will work. So we're starting with this piece, and then we're going to start with Gorgeous Grunge, and I love this set. And we're going to use this piece right here. I'm going to open up my Pool Party, and we're just going to be really messy with this part. I'm doing it twice, just like that, sort of not quite in the middle, a little bit down, okay? I'll leave Pool Party open. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to use this stamp right here. I have this double mounted, so you can see that is, these two stamps right here are from Paper Pumpkin. And if you subscribed, if you joined Paper Pumpkin, then you will get, this is the stamp that you will get. And I will mention that all the free stuff that is being offered for new Paper Pumpkin subscribers has been extended to February 10th. So you still have time to join. So you get these two stamps. It's a little like ink blotty stamp, and then there is a Hey There Friend that we're going to be using. So we're going to take Crisp Cantaloupe and open that up. I just have this double mounted just so it's easier. And then I'm just going to stamp all of this all over the place. And I'm just kind of turning my stamp. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. I just want a bunch of blotty ink blots, okay? So the next thing that we're going to do is I have right here, this is a piece of Crisp Cantaloupe. I've used a border punch on it. You can see right there I've used a border punch. And then I've layered some Sale-A-Brations paper in this really pretty striped paper. The Crisp Cantaloupe piece is cut at 1 1/2 inches, and then it's punched. The designer paper is then cut at 1 inch, okay? So what I'm going to do is run some adhesive on here. I'm just using my ATG gun. It's easier to use my ATG gun when it's a long strip like that. I'm going to use my, actually I can be done stamp with that. So now I'm just going to use this grid to line up my strip, and I'm putting that right at the bottom. And then just so that I made sure that that was nice and straight, then I can just turn it over and trim that right off. Okay, so So then the next thing that we can do is we can layer this portion on the card. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll just use my ATG gun. It's right here. Okay, so that piece is fitting on there. So then I have these little flags. This is from a Sale-A-Brations punch. So if you place a $50 order, you can get this punch for free. I can't show you the punch because Sale-A-Brations doesn't start until tomorrow, but you will soon see that on camera. I'm going to use a little bit of this liquid glue. I'm using 3 of these. And I'm going to put them in the corner. The great thing about the mono adhesive liquid glue is when you put that down, you can still move it around a little bit. It doesn't dry right away. Like I need to move those flags over. Okay, so I have those flags down. I've overlapped it. So I've overlapped it onto that second layer. So next I have these tiny little blue flowers. That comes from this punch right here. It's this little tiny punch. So I'm again just going to use this liquid glue, and I'm going to put the actual glue on the flags. I'm doing it right in the middle. Okay, so next I have quite a few different products, okay? The first thing I've done is I've stamped this, and this is a Sale-A-Bration stamp, okay? So I can't show you the stamping portion, but this is what it looks like. Sorry, the lighting in here, you guys, is not great today. So this is the stamp, okay? But I'm actually not using this portion. We're gonna stamp "Hey There Friend" on here. So I've stamped this out. I've stamped it on Whisper White cardstock. And then I used, it coordinates with oops. Where is that framelit set? Okay, it coordinates with this framelit set, which is the Deco framelets, and it coordinates with this small one. So I punched it, I ran it through my Big Shot to cut it out. The next thing I did is that I used this punch to punch out the crisp cantaloupe. You really can't see that's crisp cantaloupe because of my lighting. So I punched out a crisp cantaloupe piece, and we're gonna put that over the top of that cantaloupe piece. Then I used my circle framelits to cut out a Whisper White circle that I'm gonna layer on top. So now that I've done all of that, I'm gonna take my crisp cantaloupe, and I'm gonna take my ink dots again, and I'm just gonna ink kind of around the circle. Then I'm going to take my "Hey There" in my Pool Party, and it's sort of going to hang off a little tiny bit. So you're going to center it right in your circle, and then it'll hang off the sentiment. Oops, well, that hung off a little too much. Let's turn that over and do it again. Because it doesn't fit exactly in that circle. So I want at least all the letters in there. Okay, let's try that. Well, that's pretty good. I knew it would hang off a little bit, but I really wanted it layered. Okay, so then you're just gonna layer this stuff together. So I'll do a pop dot dimensional for the white. And then let's pop this white piece up. And then let's grab our card. And this piece is going to go right here. Just like that. So that is our card. Hopefully you guys saw all that on camera. I was a little zoomed in. Oh, no, one more step, you guys. One more step. We're going to take some pearls. So there we go. There's the card for today. Remember, Sale-A-Brations starts tomorrow, so you can get these items for free with a $50 order. You can click right on top of this video, and that will take you right to my website where you can see all of the details and photos for this card. Thank you guys so much for coming by, and I will see you later.